Hi everyone, welcome to In Nature Spirituals Pick a Card, or welcome back if you are returning, on Who Has Eyes on You. Or I kept on hearing the song, I Only Have Eyes for You. So perhaps for some of you there is only a specific person that is kind of keeping an eye on you, keeping tabs on you, and hopefully not in a creepy way. So we are going to start with group 1, 2, or 3. Timestamps are going to be listed down below so you can fast forward to your group and get to your reading, and I'll see you there. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading for I Only Have Eyes for You, or I Only Have Eyes for You. So let's get into your reading and see who this person is and what they gotta say. Who is this person? 9 of Cups, the World, and 6 of Wands. Wow, okay. This person is interesting. It's almost like someone that you've been like wishing for, dreaming for, wanting. Like 9 of Cups can symbolize a wish coming true, like all the things that you've wanted in a person coming true. It feels like this person like checks all the boxes. Now, I'm not saying that they are perfect and you should put them on a pedestal, but like whoever this person is, like they've been watching you. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like they've been like seeing your, something to do with the internet. They've been seeing you on the internet or your social media, or trying to figure out a way to connect with you on social media, following you, but like being really quiet about it, or trying to be sneaky, or just feeling like shy in a way. But okay, going back to this, who are they? They're definitely someone that just like ticks all the boxes. And it's a little bit like daunting. It's a little bit like, okay, really? Like you're gonna tick all the boxes, but this is definitely someone that is giving and wears their heart on their sleeve and is very generous and kind. And I do feel like they want to offer you things. They want to come through and like be there and be part of your life and be less of a like an outside person. So it could be someone that you like, they have access to your social media, or maybe your social media is public and so they're able to see it, or perhaps it's someone that you've met like on a dating app or on a Facebook group or a different kind of group, but someone is definitely noticing you, and they could be possibly like at a distance from you. You know, the World card can symbolize, you know, literally being on the other side of the world or like a distance from you. But this is someone that's very determined to succeed and like make their face known or make their mark. Like the 6 of Wands here is all about victory, success, recognition, being seen. So perhaps they're trying to like get your attention right now. They're trying to comment on things. Perhaps I feel like you're not even really noticing this person. I don't think they're like crossing your mind. So, but I feel like after this reading, you're going to be much more like inclined to be like, is it this person? Is it this person? And I think you're going to be able to put the puzzle pieces together. But I feel like this person is trying to work up the courage to reach out. I do see that they're very warm. This is not in a creepy way. They're not creepily stalking you online. I feel like it's not someone that you're going to be surprised about. Like it's not going to be like, whoa. I mean, maybe you will be, but it's not going to be like, I had no idea that this person was following me or something like that. Like I feel like you're like aware of this person, but they might not be on your mind, if you will. But they feel like cultured. They feel intelligent. They feel really calm and sweet and kind. I feel like they're just like a little bit unsure about how to approach conversationally, like they just feel a little bit unsure about the action steps of like, how am I going to make this work? But they do feel like they are going to be victorious in the way that they're able to present themselves, but they need to figure out a good way to present themselves, which is interesting. Like, I'm not getting too much of their personality, except that they're very like determined to get your attention or make themselves known to you or work up the courage to ask you something. But overall, I get like a good energy from this person. But let's see if there's anything else about this person for group 1, that they have their eyes on group 1. Woo. Okay. I'm not going to pull those. These cards are kind of hard to shuffle sometimes. But it was the 2 of Swords. Anything else about this person? So they might be facing like an indecision, because we did have that 2 of Swords kind of pop out. So it could be that they're just trying, like weighing the pros and cons, the timing, like when do I say something? When do I make a move? When do I make a move and how do I make a move? And with technology today, like I don't feel like it should be that daunting, but there is like this energy of distance and travel and planning and needing to like make the best move to really impress you. I feel like they really want to come correct to you. They really want to provide something to you, to really offer you something like that's really in line with you and your values and your goals and what you want. And I feel like they're really, really kind and fair. Like the Justice card. They're trying to figure out a good way. What? King of Cups. Yes. This person is incredible. Like they are nurturing AF. Like they just want to take care of you. They want to grow something with you. They feel like this is why they need to go slow and steady, because they feel like this is so an important, like such an important thing, that they want to make sure that they come fair, come just, come collected, come put together. Like they have things that they're able to offer you. You know, they're able to give you their heart and soul on a platter easily without any question. This is a really, really beautiful energy. And yeah, I'm not getting too much in specifics about this person, but you're going to be very pleasantly pleased when they finally do decide to make that move and communicate with you. So let's see what else we have here. Let's get some, what would they say then? I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Yeah, so they know what they're doing. They're making a plan to come correct, come forward. There's nothing that you need to do except for be patient, which is not so fun, but I do feel like they are coming forward. This is really beautiful, beautiful energy. So let's get some more about them. Is there anything else about this person, personality, that we can hopefully decipher like who this is a little bit easier? Compassion. Well, yeah, this person like is so kind, so loving, so compassionate. Like this is the kind of lover you'd want. Like, and it's not saying that they're like all heart and no grit. I do feel like they have grit because they have the world here. Like they're very well-rounded. They're not just like one-sided, like just a pushover. You know, they've got some cojones, they've got some grit to them. You know, they've got like this capacity to speak and follow through and set boundaries and go after something. Ooh, music. So music could be an importance of key. Perhaps you both like the same music, you met through music, you're going to be making music, maybe you're a musician, something about music. Music form, at a show, at a band, on a band's Instagram page. I don't know. Environment. They could be trying to get to your environment, to be able to like cross the barrier of the internet and be able to like go on a date in person or to invite you to a concert or something like that. They're trying to work out the details. But I do feel like environment is a factor in this relationship. Like they're either at a distance or trying to cross that distance so that they can get to you better. So let's get some advice for you and see what this angel oracle has for advice on this situation. Helpful people. Let's clarify that. That's a little bit confusing. Helpful people. Clarify this helpful people card, please. That was, okay. I'm not going to take it because it got all squished there. Ace of Swords. Okay. I'm going to take this one. The Devil. Okay. Anything else to clarify this helpful people? Wow, okay. Easy does it there. Cards, easy does it. Okay, things got a little chaotic. I'm getting the message of staying hopeful, staying optimistic, like asking people for advice on help forward, how to stay balanced, how to stay elevated, communicate with people that are around you, like seek help from people around you or advice from people that you trust, that you really admire, making sure that you're not just telling anyone about this. I feel like keep things close to your heart, keep things close to like people that you know that you can trust, but do seek out help from other people. And yeah, even ask your friends, be like, what should I do? This person is at a distance. I don't know if I should go forward, yada, yada, yada. But like reach out to people and don't be afraid to open yourself up to possibly like, I don't know, new people or people talking to you or communication at large. I feel like it's important to keep an open mind, keep an open door, stay hopeful, stay excited. Like don't try to just set up those boundaries really, really fast because maybe the person doesn't look like what you normally would go after, or maybe normally you like more toxic relationships or so on and so forth, or like unavailable people. I feel like this person is available. This person is not toxic. Like, so if you're used to those kind of toxic patterns, this is going to be where you need that help from people that have been in relationships for a long time, that understand dating and stuff like that. So just make sure that you're talking to the right people about help forward. So that's all I have for you, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading for Who Has Eyes for Only You, or like the song, I Only Have Eyes for You. Let's get into your beautiful reading. Let's see, what is or who is this person and what can we tell you about them? Wow, they are lucky. They're definitely someone that is lucky, or perhaps like you perceive as lucky, or has just had an easy life or an easy handout, or just there seems to be like this ease about their life. I don't know if that's true, but that's kind of what you perceive them as. You see them as someone that has everything. Like why, ooh, interesting. You think like, why would they want me? Which I know is like, that's kind of like a self-worth issue, like, where it's like, why wouldn't you be deserving of someone lucky, or someone that has things, or someone that is worthy of these things? You know, like that's a deeper question there, but you definitely, this person's very like intuitive, like sharp, smart, like perhaps they really enjoy like study and education, And could be maybe that's also where you guys connect on something, is something like on a deeper level, like kind of asking those spiritual questions, be like, why are we here? What does this all mean? Like, how come like we're just molecules? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like this is that kind of person that would ask those kind of questions, and you would be too. Like, let's sit down and have weird, deep conversations about space and time and the cosmos and like, what does it all mean? I don't even know. Yeah, they're definitely like a thinker. They're definitely like a very intuitive, in touch person. They can definitely sense when you're feeling off or closed or welcoming. Like, they definitely can read the room, if you will. With the Queen of Wands, they're definitely like focused on their passions, focused on their life and like what fills them up, what gets them excited, what itches their back. I don't even know if that's a saying, but like there's this need for them to quench this thirst of doing things and creating things. So if they are someone that's like well established and they have everything, they're not just sitting around and like waiting for things to happen. They're definitely someone that is creating and putting this passion into their life. They could be very passionate themselves, the way that they speak, the way that they present themselves, the way that they pursue you or like want to pursue you. I feel like they haven't made a move yet, but they're definitely like keeping tabs on you, watching you, wanting to know what you're up to, how you're feeling. Interesting. So let's get some more about this person. More about this person, number two's person. Number two, they're like very hopeful, very joyful, very excited about life. They're very much an optimist. You know, the glass half full, or the glass is always full. Like, they're really in alignment with the universe and the energy and manifestation and all this, which is why they probably come off as perceived as really lucky and intuitive. They get how the matrix works. Like, they get what kind of effort needs to be put out, what kind of energy needs to be like set. Like, they get how to play the game, and they're able to play the game really, really well. I'm not saying they're playing the game towards you, just the game of life. They're able to really understand it all. And so they have this really hopeful, optimistic outlook because they're able to create and manifest the things that they want easily. Anything else about this person? Seven of Cups. Choices. Anything else? Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Anything else? Page of Cups. Well, they definitely want to come and like talk to you. They definitely want to send you a message or talk to you or like let you know how they feel. I feel like they have a little bit of a crush on you. I don't think that they have like a yet grasp or understanding of like who you are, because like I feel like you're not that kind of person that puts everything out there on the internet or everything out there in the world or in your personal life. Like, you're very private, and they like that you're private, and they're trying to figure out a good way to be like, let me message this person, let me text them. But they're like, they want to send a message to you like that's really sweet, or like ask you on a date, or be like, hey, what are you doing this day? Let's hang out, let's do things. But they're curious. They're really curious about you. There's something about you that they are curious about getting to know and like attracted to and all that. It's interesting with the Seven of Cups. I feel like they have a lot of choices. Maybe they have a lot of people like coming to them and being like, oh, you're gorgeous, like beautiful, like I want you. but they only have eyes for you. But there's a lot of like temptation, but they're not tempted by these things. But there's a lot of like, they could just be someone that has like a lot of money, a lot of success, a lot of like romantic offers, you know, like they just seem like they have it all, but they don't care about any of those things. Like it means nothing to them because they're really curious about getting to know you. Seven of Pentacles, they want to grow this thing with you. Like they're not satisfied with their life, with like the pathways that they've chose and the people that they've chose, or the people that have chose them. They're like, it doesn't work. So they're trying something completely new, and they feel like you are that newness that they kind of need. So let's see if they could say anything to you. What would they say? I'm starting to understand our connection. And I lost myself for a little while. So maybe you guys do know each other, and then you've had kind of a falling apart, or like you're like, well, that didn't really go anywhere, like just kind of like fizzled, or like they were too busy and they had to go do something. But they're finally realizing that they need to figure out this and rephrase things, and they're like, wait, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand why we like bumped into each other, and then there's been like this hesitation of time, and it could be different for all of you, like the time, you know, spectrum, but they're really starting to like get the connection. They're like, oh, I get it. Now I need to like turn the bus around and refigure out how to approach you, how to figure this out, how to, you know, do all those things. So let's see more about their personality or traits. Rebirth. So they have maybe gone through a significant transformation, maybe spiritually, maybe physically, maybe, you know, materialistically, anything like that. But they've really gone through a big shift, which is why they've lost themselves for a little while, because they had to like hit rock bottom and like really assess what's important to them, what kind of person's important to them, like what do they actually want. And I think they're finally starting to like click things together and understand why you guys know each other, why you guys have this connection or energetic pull towards each other. Manifestation. So, like I said, they are like a master manifester. They can just create things with ease, and it's kind of attractive. And like if you're someone that's been learning to manifest, I feel like if you can get some like energy from them by hanging out with them, you're going to be able to manifest a lot easier. But it could also be like this is kind of the person you've been trying to manifest. Maybe you do remember that connection from forever ago, and you're like trying to get it back into motion. So it could be that even you were tied to this energetically. Could be. And forgiveness. They feel like they've done something a little wrong, or steered you wrong, or confused you, and they want to like apologize for that. They definitely feel like, oh shoot, like I'm sorry that I got this. They feel like they've confused things a little bit too much, and they want to come clean, and they want to like, I don't know, just treat you nice and take you out and do all these beautiful things. So let's get an angel advice card here for you. Ooh, romance. Well, they're definitely coming in. They're definitely coming in, and they want to like sweep you off your feet and like take care of you and nurture you and hug you and be kind and be there for you. Let's see if anything else, any final messages. Group 2, any final messages? Judgment. Yeah, they've had to like like pay for what they did or like learn a hard lesson, and they're finally getting the wake up call to like come forward. Page of Wands. Page of Wands, come forward and come correct to you. So that's all I have for you, group 2. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. So when I was pulling your pre-pulled cards, I definitely got a lot of confusing energy. I tried to do my best to not see the cards, and I saw like maybe one, and then I was like, I kept on wanting to pull more cards for you than the other piles to get like clarity. So I feel like whoever this is, they're like a little confusing, a little like, I don't know. I just wanted to mention that energy, that I did find that their energy was a little bit confusing while even just shuffling the cards. So let's see. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, wow. 6 of Pentacles. Well, okay, so knights are fast-moving action cards, and they can also be a little bit rushed, judged, like quick to make choices, like in a naive way where it's like, probably should have like thought through that thing a little bit more thoroughly. And Wands and Swords are the 2 fastest signs in tarot. So this person is like, they want to, there's this action wanting to come forward, fast action, without actually thinking things through or putting on thought and weighing the pros and cons. They just want to run at it with full-fledged excitement and just aiming and going and without thought. But they do want to give you things. You know, the 6 of Pentacles is all about giving things. They want to give their time, their energy, their money to you. They want to show, I know this card's a little dramatic, but they want to show that it's almost like they need to like feel like they need to prove their worth. They need to come in fast without a plan. I feel like they're like the energy of someone running up to you like with full force, and then there they are standing in front of you, and then they say nothing, and you're like, hi? And then, but then they like want to give you something, so they like give you a gift, and then they run away. And it's like super confusing energy, which is like why I was getting that kind of confused energy. And I remember, you know, getting that while pulling the other decks too, just being like, this green stone deck is just, I don't know, what is this person doing? Or perhaps they're just like ADHD, or they've got anxiety, or like maybe this is like very new to them, or they're just unsure, or maybe like you put this kind of excitement in them, or butterflies, and they're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Like they start to feel like a dumb teenager because they're like, I thought I knew how to do this, and this person makes me so nervous, but like in a good way. But I do feel like there's someone that like wants to come in and like wants to like show you things and do things, but it's like, they just want to run and scream. So let's get some more about this person. Let's see if we can get some more about this person. 5 of Wands. Maybe they feel like they need to like, maybe you have a lot of eyes on you. Maybe like you don't even realize how many eyes are on you, and they feel like they need to fight for your attention. And they need to like defend your honor and protect you and be like, that's my person, go away. Like it's this really playful energy. Nothing too serious, nothing too like crazy, but they're like, maybe there's just a lot of competition for you, and there's like a lot of people, and maybe it's like sometimes you don't even realize like who has eyes on you. Like you don't even like realize because you're so caught up in like everything else. Strength here. Let's see, anything else about this person, please? 2 of Swords, indecision, strength, anything else about this person? Six of Wands. Okay. They're very like strong-willed though. They're very like fierce, and they want to come in and like show you how determined and how like persistent they are and how powerful they are and how like gracious they can be and how they can take care of you and all these things. They want to like, they feel like you need to prove something to you to really like make it worth your while, or like to impress you, to like, again, with this like competitive kind of energy here with the Five of Wands. They could be a fire sign because there's a lot of fire on the table. So Aries, Leo, Sag, you know, sun, moon, rising, doesn't have to be. It could also just be that energy that they evoke, like really passionate, really excited. Fire is the fastest sign. Sometimes fire doesn't think at all, honestly. Fire just goes and like blurts out things, or just goes somewhere, or just makes out with a random person. They don't really think things through like the swords do, but they're also weighing the pros and cons. Maybe they're like an overthinker. They're like, how do I do this? Where do I go? Like, and so that's why there's this push-pull dynamic of like, what am I doing? Who am I? Like, what? Well, they just want to run up to you, make out with you, and then turn around. But they're determined to like see this thing through. Sorry about that. They're determined to see this thing through. They really want to be noticed by you. To perhaps they're doing things in their life that they feel like might get your attention or might get you to notice them out of the crowd of the Five of Swords or Five of Wands into the Six of Wands. Like they really want to be seen as someone that can be there for you, can take care of you. And I feel like you might be oblivious to this person. I feel like you're like, I don't even know who this is. I'm so confused, because their energy is so scattered and confused that it's like you're also confused and you're like, I don't know. So let's get some more. Let's see what they would say if they wanted to say something to you. We need to let each other go. Okay. Confusing. I am not available. And you and I were too young. Okay. Jeez. Wow. So, what else can you say about this? Because this is confusing. Like, King of Cups. What else? Four of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. It's just like... And back of the deck is the Two of Cups, just so you know. It's almost like they're saying these things, but they're not true. Based on the cards, like, it's not true. This is the card where they're like, I'm trying to be cool and pretend I don't care, and maybe you're already like with someone, or someone else is like flirting with you and getting your attention, and they're just like, I'm over it, you know, I'm not even available, we need to just let each other go, you and I were too young, like it's not even worth our time. But here they sit and they're just like, my heart is pouring all over the place for you. And so they bury themselves in their work and they pretend that they don't care. This person's complicated, and this is why like I got multiple cards, because I was just like, this person's energy is just a little bit everywhere. So let's see if we can get some more about this person. So we have nature, moderation, personal growth. Yeah, this person needs to go through some stuff. I feel like they need to do some learning, some growing, stuff like that, but they still have eyes on you, because that's the main question we are kind of digging into, is they definitely do have eyes for you, but they don't want to admit that they have eyes for you, because they personally need to be going through some kind of energy glow up, like almost like a maturity kind of needs to happen here. Like they need to really find who they are. And I'm not saying like wait around for this person. I'm just saying that this person has their eye on you, And even though they pretend that they don't care, they do care, and they just need to grow up. So let's see, is there anything else here about this person or you need to know? Anything else? Two of Cups with the Hermit and the Lovers. Don't wait for this person. Don't even bother. But like they're in this hermit mode. They need to like figure out themselves and all these things, but they want a relationship with you. They want you, but they don't know how to come forward because they themselves are a mess and emotionally and just need to be going through some healing of their own. But yeah, I know that can be a little confusing, but let's see if there's any advice here for you. If you believe. Okay. So that could be like if you know who this person is and you want them, then you need to believe that they can heal and process and move through this. But again, don't wait for anyone. Never wait for anyone. The only person you should be waiting for is yourself and what you want and what you need. And if you're like, I'm exhausted, like there's tons of people with other eyes on you, which is interesting with those Five of Wands that you're probably not even seeing. And so take it how you want to resonate. Like if you want to wait for this person, if you're like, I know who this is, I am kind of already invested in this, like go for it. But if you're not, then, you know, take your troubles somewhere else, and there's other people always, all the time. And, you know, working on your own self-care, self-growth, self-worth is always a perfect use of your time if you're single. So that's all I have for you, group 3. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.